All right, welcome back, and thank you for joining me in this adventure of grant writing with AI. I am focusing this video on what ChatGPT is and isn't, and also reviewing my own code of ethics because I think it's really important to be talking about that. So we're going to be exploring how this tool can revolutionize your writing experience. And the first question that we have to ask ourselves is, what is ChatGPT in the first place? So ChatGPT, the GPT part of that, it stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. This is interesting because before I recorded this video, I didn't even know the answer to that. I feel like a lot of people have just shortened it when I'm in conversations with others who just say, oh, I just use chat. You know, we've already gotten to that point in the English language with shortening it, which is very interesting. But it is an AI-powered tool that is designed to generate human-like text based on the input that it receives. So imagine having a conversation with a highly intelligent writing assistant, for example. You provide the prompts or questions, and ChatGPT does the rest, generating coherent and contextually relevant responses. So whether you're crafting emails, brainstorming ideas, or even drafting grant applications, such as in our case, ChatGPT can assist you every step of the way, and it's kind of like having a writing companion available 24/7, which is super cool. So by leveraging advanced natural language processing capabilities, ChatGPT can help you save time, enhance your productivity, and elevate the quality of your writing. So whether you're a farmer seeking to improve your grant writing skills or a policymaker crafting policy documents, ChatGPT will, I just think that you will inevitably find a use for this technology. So now that we've talked a little bit about what it is, let's talk about what ChatGPT is not. First and foremost, ChatGPT is not a human writer. While it generates text that closely resembles human writing, it's important to remember that it's an AI tool. So it doesn't possess emotions, opinions, or personal experiences. It operates solely based on the patterns and the data that it has been trained on. And you'll find this in your experiences with it. The stuff that you start to spit out once you put the prompts in, you'll see this. So the other thing to note is ChatGPT isn't perfect, right? Like any AI tool, it's going to produce errors at some point when you're using it. And sometimes it just isn't suitable for what you need based on the context. And so then you'll find that you need to revise some of your prompts to get the kind of information that you want. Lastly, ChatGPT is not a replacement for critical thinking and human creativity. And while it can assist you with your writing task, it is really essential to exercise judgment, review the output to ensure that it meets your standards and your objectives. So with that, just remember, it's a powerful tool, but it is only as effective as the guidance and the input that's being provided by its users. Okay, so now that that's over, let's talk a little bit about my code of ethics. And I want to preface this with, this is actually coming out of my professional studies in urban and regional planning as part of the American Planning Association. In order to become a licensed planner, you have to adhere by their code of ethics. And I think that it's brilliant. There's a lot of things around equity and stuff like that. And we'll talk about that here shortly. Use of a technology such as this one requires that similar critical thinking. At the core of ethical AI use is the recognition of its potential impacts on individuals, communities, society as a whole. And I want to talk through some key principles that are inspired by this code of ethics, like I mentioned, that are used, by professional planners that are certified by the APA, the American Planning Association. So first and foremost, respect for human dignity and the rights of all individuals is paramount. When using ChatGPT, make sure that the generated content does not perpetuate stereotypes, discrimination, or harm. Second, transparency and accountability are essential. So be clear about the use of AI tools like ChatGPT, the potential limitations of the generated content. Make sure that you're taking responsibility for the accuracy and the appropriateness of the text that is produced. Furthermore, strive for inclusivity and diversity in the use of ChatGPT, and consider how different perspectives and voices can be incorporated to promote equity and representation in the generated content. Lastly, I think it's important that we consider the possibility of just committing to lifelong learning and professional development in the ethical use of AI, because this is going to evolve so quickly, faster than we can ever imagine. and being informed about emerging best practices, ethical guidelines, regulatory developments in the field. All of that is going to position you better as credible in being able to use this technology, that you're staying apprised of those developments. So by adhering to these principles, I'm hoping to contribute to a more ethical and responsible use of AI, fostering trust, integrity, and positive outcomes for everyone involved. So that's it for this video. We're keeping it short and sweet today, and in the next one I will walk you through my process of reviewing the grant application RFP, or request for proposals. All right, thanks everyone.